You can do all the planning in the world, but you're usually at the 11th hour before you get everything done. So today's feeder pig day. We're going to grab them later on this afternoon. Got a couple things left to do, so let's get at her.
I drew the short straw on this, getting the pig paddock ready for the pigs this year. And my job is to go around and fix the chicken wire. So this was not part of our original plan when we built the pig pen. But last year when we picked up the girls, Fancy and Estelle, they were quite a bit smaller than the boys, the Franks from the previous year. And they were actually able to walk right through the squares in this cattle panel. It was a little bit of a gong show. I came home from soccer one night and I was walking around the yard on the phone with my girlfriend and two pigs just like walked right past me and I was like, oh shit. Oh, can I say that? Anyway, it was a problem. We needed a quick solution. So Kevin and I kind of just on the fly decided we would throw up some chicken wire around the base of the pig pen. It did absolutely stop them from getting out. But what happened was as they got larger, they were able to kind of dislodge it from the bottom and snap the zip ties. The chicken wire, however, did hold up. So my job is to go around and re-secure the bottom of the chicken wire because we are not 100% sure how big our pigs are going to be when we pick them up today.
So we're going on our third year of getting feeder pigs, and again, like usual, I'm super excited to get them out here in the next couple of weeks. And to do a little bit of maintenance beforehand, I just want to explain what we've had happen in our last 2 seasons with them. So we've got this huge 64 foot by 64 foot tent, lots of space. They've cleared it out like we wanted, but what we found is they congregate right here a ton of the time, right in front of the food trough, the water, and the wallow. So this area has become a huge carbonaceous diaper. Just like Joel Salatin does, we ended up seeing that, hey, they shit a lot. So we've got a ton of wood chips. So over the last 2 years, as it just started stinking, we would put the wood chips on top. And pretty much it would take care of the smell. And every couple of weeks, we just keep on throwing on top. But now it's got to the point where it's built up a couple of feet and we had to clear it out. So in prep of getting our feeder pigs this year, I came in here with the skid steer, cleaned out all of this soil, manure, composted wood chips, and now we're going to put that into our compost system and make some beautiful soil over the next couple of months. So all I got to do now is come in here, spread the wood chips around. I got to get a little bit of ramps up to the water and the pig feed area so the small pigs can access it. And other than that, we'll be ready to go. One of our big projects this spring is adding a second pig paddock so we can do some rotational grazing with our pigs. Our schedule, of course, changed. I was supposed to be working today. We're in the middle of a big project at work, but we got ahead of schedule, so I got the day off. So instead of getting our pigs Friday, we've set it up to get them today. So we got a couple quick things to do to make sure that we can be ready for them later this evening. And one of them was get the gate put back in because I've tied in the new entrance to our new pig paddock. But looking at it, the few extra things I'm gonna have to do to make sure I can get this gate working properly. So I'm just gonna fix it solid back to the wood posts and come back at it later. The good thing with this is I can call this checked off quickly and we can get at it and get the other things done that we need.
So, Kev, are we doing this again next year?
Hell no. Like I said, we just got to get it done for the pigs this year. Next year, plan is to rip all this out and we are going to just get some hot wire to run in here. But again, time isn't in abundance right now. Like Ali mentioned, the kids have got soccer now. Spring soccer's kicked off. I'm coaching Zen's team, so we're super busy. Ali's a manager for Aiden's team, so just gonna get this done out of the way, and next year we'll rethink this. But as things go throughout projects, you learn a little every year, and we're just applying what we're learning so we make it easier for next time.
No new home is complete without a safe, cozy place to sleep. So one of the jobs before we head out to grab the pigs and bring them home is to prep their hut. This is a used cattle shelter Kevy and I bought for a song. It's in need of a little TLC. And that TLC is on our rolling to-do list, but it works, even if it's not all that pretty at the moment. To prep for the pigs, I'm just busting up a leftover straw bale from the chicken coops this past winter. By spreading a thick layer of straw, I'm giving the pigs somewhere to nestle down, stay warm, and to hide. It's not uncommon for us to come outside in the morning and find no signs of pigs aside from 4 ears poking out of the straw. Kevy is cleaning out the feed trough. Although the pigs are too small to access it right now, this trough will be where we feed them once they get a little larger. It makes feeding them fermented feed a breeze.
Has landed, and
The bears are in the cave.
the eagle has landed, and we have 2 pigs with us in the back in a big dog crate.
So we are on our way home with pigs. They are in a dog crate in the truck, in the box of the truck. I am getting a little squirrely sitting here in the passenger seat. So how long have we been driving, Kevin?
Going on 5 hours, and literally we had an hour stop before we had to go pick up the pigs because we had to wait for the lady to come home from work. So it's been a long day. It was like 2.5 hours there, an hour break, kind of wandering around. But usually when we go somewhere to do this, to do a little wandering, we'll find the closest garden center. And as you can see in the back, that's a hydrangea tree. There's some hascaps behind Allie's seat, and you probably can't see it, but beside the pig or the dog crate is 2 Honeycrisp apples that ended up being our favorites that we planted a couple of years ago. So we did an impromptu, hey, let's just stop and look, and that is our we are weak-minded, very weak-minded. Our Achilles heel, pretty much, we're like, okay, we need this, this, and this, and we ended up buying it. Inadvertently making more work for ourselves. But anyways, it'll provide some awesome food in the future, for sure.
I actually asked Kevin, how is it that we have so many favorite plants? Because every time we go to a garden center, I'm like, this is my favorite plant. I want another one.
So anyways, to get back to kind of where we all started this morning, Allie and I were talking, and we were debating on if she should come with me for the drive. Long story short, we were throwing around, no, you should stay at home, we got so much to do. But then I looked at her and I was like, you know what? This is probably our only 5 hours we'll get to spend together in the next 2 weeks. So
I better hop in.
Here we are. Had a great time this afternoon. Spent some quality time together. And
he also loved me telling him exactly how to drive and to slow down in corners and buying me iced coffees on the road.
Yeah, exactly. We had a great afternoon, and we're on the home stretch, an hour to go, and we'll be able to unveil our cute little piggies that will get a raise for the next 7 months. Wow, sorry, 7 months total. They're about 2 months old.
So for the next 5 months,
for the next 5 months, they're with us, and we'll take good care of them, and they'll be ready to butcher in the fall.
All right, we're home. Our little adventure's done. As you can see, we kind of had to make a makeshift cover for our trees that went on a 100-kilometer-hour ride for 3 hours on the ride home. But as you can see in the back, we've got our 2 newest additions to the farm for the next 5 months. The one on the left is Cheese.
Yes.
And the one behind is Pickles.
Hi, guys.
Cheese and Pickles. That's what the kids decided to name them. Okay, do you want the light side or the heavy side?
I want the light side. What are we doing?
We're gonna carry this nice, beautiful crate inside.
And then?
And then we gotta run to town and get some trees. Some bare root trees got shipped.
And they're in their mailbox.
And they're at the mail. So we gotta go get those. So we'll get these guys unloaded and quickly head to town, and then we will come back and we've got some pork chops taken out to barbecue for dinner. So looking forward to that.
We're just topping off the wallow, and I'm going to open the crate and see if these guys want to come out after their long drive.
Hi guys, do you want to come out? Before we left this morning, we rinsed out and filled up the water barrel, and so I brought my little bag of peanut butter here, and I'm gonna put some peanut butter on the nipple of the pig waterer so that they learn how to use it. This is how we trained our pigs last year to the nipples, and it worked great, so I'm gonna repeat the process this year. And that's it. They'll come, they'll lick that off, and it will show them that when they hit the button, water comes out. What you doing there?
So if you're not fermenting your feed, you're doing yourself dirty. This is the ultimate way to get the best nutrients out of your food so your animals can absorb. We've done it with the pigs now for 2 years. We've done it with our chickens last summer, and you can tell the difference in the nutrition they get when you ferment your feed. So throw in a bucket, top it off with water, mix it up good until it's like porridge, and let it sit for 24 to 36 hours, depending what you have for food. This stuff's this is full grain, so it takes a little bit longer, but if you got usual pig feed that's crushed down to like a fine powder, like 24 hours is max. So take that tip from me. It's gold, baby. Come on, Cheesy. Let's go, Pickles.
I don't know if
doing that for the last 3 hours.
I don't know if they're buying what you're selling here.
You got this yummy goodness.
How come you have it in a bin and not the trough?
I just thought it'd be easier for them to get at for their first little taste, but once they associate the white pail with the food, when we throw it in the trough,
They'll be bucket trained.
they'll know where to go. They're smart animals.
They're super curious. I'm surprised they're not even thinking about coming out yet.
Come on, guys. Come on.
If you can't tell, Kevin is very excited to have pigs back here. This is his favorite time of year. A little bit?
Already like your little back rubs, little ham rub.
A little tenderization.
Massage that meat like the Wagyu. Oh, there they go.
Maybe I like this.
Move those hams. Come on, guys, move those hams. Oh yeah, you like that. That's Pickles. Pickles is the one on the left from the front. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. I know you like it. Oh yeah. Oh, big stretch. There we go.
Oh. Oh yeah. Here we go. We got one customer. Oh my God.
Yeah, so Pickles has got a little white on his jowl.
A little spot on his...
Right behind his jaw, right behind his jaw.
Do you hear what I hear? I heard 2 pigs eating Kevy's special brew. That's the intense stare of a man who loves his pigs. Kevy's bushwhacking. He's convinced he's going to get the pigs into the shelter. They don't seem to want to go that way quite yet. But he's convinced he's going to get them in there and tucked in for the night. Oh, no. And they're coming back this way. And so is he. I love the step, step, pause. Step. Step. Hands clasped behind the back really make this whole schmoz. Okay there, Bushmaster.
You're gonna hang out in this, like, wherever they decide to go to sleep.
It's been a long day. We should probably turn in for the night. We have more busy day tomorrow.
Yeah, you bet.
And the next day.
And the next day.
And the next day.
And probably the next day.
And the one after that. Might be time for us to turn in. I think we've got the tired giggles at this point.
Peace out.